because this is pretty crazy. But first, I want to show you a video from Louis J. Gomez and Chrissy Marr and the Gas Digital crew. Pull that one up to the top. I love it when you call me Big Topper. I love it when you call me John Taffer. Throw your hands in the air if you have a bar. I love that song. All right, we're waiting here. Chrissy and Louis, you want to hear what people are saying about Red Bar? This is taking form all over the internet. 2 weeks ago, I showed you. Joe DeRosa submitted to me. This is such a bitch move to submit to your heroes. To obey me is gay. Joe DeRosa, I was messing with him. You know, he had his comments on lockdown. He still does on Instagram. Comments are limited. Only people I can follow can comment because I have so much fear. Comedian Joe DeRosa. So people went on Twitter. They go, will you fucking unlock your comments, you fucking scared puss? Mike from Red Bar wants to say. And he like messaged me. I forgot what happened. He goes, dude, I love your show, man. I like it. You can fuck with me all you want. I'd be honored. And then he followed me and unblocked me and let me comment and all that. And I'm like, sick attempt. It works. It'll work temporarily. You want to obey me? It'll work. Of course, if you make a fool's mistake, it unworks and I just do the tape about you anyway. You're not protected from this, but yeah, good move. Yeah, obey me. Tell me I'm the best show. Yeah, no shit. They're all doing this now. This is a move. And we're going to show you today a series of people who have folded and obeyed me. And it starts with this. To me, this is the most shocking tape of all. Louis J. Gomez, I've said some really nasty shit about him enough where he should want to throw me through a wall. The stuff I've said about him and his friends. Chrissy Marr, of course, I've spoken of her gums. I've really, really treated her like shit. For them to say this about me, it's like, wow, what an obeyment. I really feel like $1,000 right now. 57 minutes in to the Real Ass Podcast. Are you guys ready to get real? And then I'm going to say some nice things about these guys because I am so easily played. Just kidding. Check this shit out, man. You're going to love this. If you're a fan of Red Bar, this is really the time, man. Everything's turning up red. Here we go. Are we ready for this? 57? Am I good? Are you good? Check this out.
Segment called Great Tweets.
Good job, Broussard.
Oh, Broussard. I want to set this up. There are 4 people here. Louis J. Gomez, Broussard, oh, wait, here. Chrissy Marr, Colum Tyrell, and Henry Foley. I don't know who these people are, but they're going to be playing Connect 4 in a second. 4 screens, 4 squares. Listen to what they say about me, the leader of Red Bar.
Segment called Great Tweets.
Good job, Broussard. He's more than just a pretty face.
Good tweet.
Yeah.
I saw that guy, Chrissy. Red Bar wasn't too kind to your video. Did you see that?
Me.
He's always fucking on my ass. He's been making fun of me for fucking months now.
Okay, there. That's the start. Hey, by the way, Chrissy, I saw that guy Red Ball. He didn't like your video very much. Kung Flu Fighting. Remember, we made a YouTube clip. I'm assuming this is a comic here up here in the orange shirt. I like this guy. And you'll find out why. So comic. Chrissy, I heard you've been made fun of by Red Bar. Yeah, he's always up my... No. You're really downplaying this. I fucking hate you. Oh, I fucking hate you. This ain't a game. Don't try to pretend like, oh, yeah. He's just busting my chops. No way, no how. But listen to what happens here. This gets so good.
Bar wasn't too kind to your video. Did you see that?
He's always fucking on my ass. He's been making fun of me for fucking months now. He's obsessed.
Red Bar is the man in his own little weird way.
Yeah, he gotta respect what he does. He's got good taste, you know.
He's a dickhead, but I like it. I like hearing him think.
Oh, and I like you too. And then they all start smiling. Look, Lewis is smiling. This guy ain't sure. Chrissy's backpedaling. As if she could ever fucking do that on a physical bike. I've never heard anyone on a video say they like me. So this has to be a prank. Let's see what happens here.
He's always fucking on my ass.
Nope.
He's been making fun of me for fucking months now.
Who,
He's
Red Bar?
obsessed.
Red Bar's the man in his own little weird way.
You know, yeah, you gotta respect what he does. He's got good taste, you know.
He's a dickhead, but I like it. I like hearing him take them down.
Yeah, I don't dislike him. I get it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, look, Red Bar, he's a savage.
The shit he does with like Santino, no?
Yeah, he doesn't like anybody, dude.
Oh, looks like the comedians are having a little fun watching my little tapes.
Who is this cutie?
I don't know, but I'm starting to, word on the street is all these comedians watch the Red Bar tapes on YouTube because they know who's shitty. They know who's good. You don't think everybody in stand-up fucking hates Andrew Santino and his attitude?
They hate him more than
they
we
all
do.
hate him. You can see it on their faces. They wish they could say this stuff out loud, but they all got to work together in their little gay-ass... Work together in their community, because if you make fun of Andrew Santino as a comedian, well, then you can't work with him. Maybe it'll you won't be able to get on all the shows that he's on. So in the comedy community, and I learned this very early on, I learned this in 2006 from comedian Mike Bridenstine, when he was the one who introduced me to Chicago comedy in around like 2005, 2006, and he took me out to comedy shows, and I was watching all this stuff. And then I would come back on the podcast here, Red Bar, and I'd start talking shit about the comedians that sucked. And he pulled me aside. I'll never forget this. And he looked me in the eye and he goes, dude, you can't make fun of comedians. And I go, what? What are you talking about? They suck. He goes, I know, and listen, you could know they suck. I even know a lot of them suck. You can't say anything. And he was talking to me as if I would be like, oh, okay, I'll mind. And I go, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? And he's like, I'm just letting you know, if you want to climb the ladder in this world, do not say anything bad. And I always thought that was horrendous. And I quickly learned, yeah, that is the deal. You don't even have to be, really like, what do they call that? Like aware of it. But that is the deal. It's all one community. If you start talking shit about one, it could fuck up your whole thing, fuck up your money. So to a comedian, that is the deal. You can't talk shit about a guy. It's hard enough to get stage time, to get on other podcasts. You just shut your fucking mouth. Don't say a word. Ever since then, I've been doing the opposite. Comedians do not like that. But here, it seems like they've enjoying themselves by watching some of Red Bar's videos, because finally they could hear somebody articulate and say the things out loud that they've been dying to say all along. Let me finish this video for you, and then I'll tell you about another comedian who has obeyed me. I feel like I'm cheating on my own wife because this comedian is smoking hot.
Red Bar, he's a savage.
The shit he does with like Santino, no?
Yeah, he doesn't like anybody, dude. But look, Red Bar has taken shots at me a million times.
Where would he even like? How could he?
It's just the reality is, like, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. I think the problem is most people aren't self-aware. So if you're not willing to laugh at yourself, then I think he sort of sniffs that. And then he goes, oh, cool. Well, let me fucking pull on that thread because I can tell this actually bothers them.
Yes.
I think, with somebody like me, like, I legitimately think he's funny. And I had him on my show before. He's been a guest on my show before. So it was just a little bit different. So when he takes shots at me or Big J or Dave or whoever, I've always just sort of like laughed and been like, oh, it's funny. It's objectively funny, a lot of the shit that
It's what? It's what? Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this stuff? It's what?
Guests on my show before. So it was just a little bit different. So when he takes shots at me or Big J or Dave or whoever, I've always just sort of like laughed and been like, oh, it's funny. It's objectively funny, a lot of the shit.
Objectively funny? No, it's not. That's crazy. Nothing's objectively funny, but thank you very much. I agree with this shit. I can't watch any of these other shows. Red Bar is really the only show I could view that's good. So this is what's really going on in the mind of the real ass dudes, and we all know he's the realest. Would you like to hear some more?
Or Dave or whoever, I've always just sort of like laughed and been like, oh, it's funny. It's objectively funny, a lot of the shit that he says. So if you remove yourself from it, and you don't take it personally. You go like, oh, it's just sort of.
Because he doesn't know you personally.
He almost does like a TMZ of the fucking New York comedy and LA comedy community.
I love it. Like, I love it.
Yeah, if he's
he makes shit up left and right, but he's like
he does. He makes shit up, but he's funny.
No, don't sneak these things in there. I'm either great, objectively funny. I ain't sneaking anything in there.
Nope.
You see how they try to ration? Oh yeah, he makes a lot of. Most of it is just fake. No, it ain't. And now I'm coming for you even harder. You think this is going to work on me, you pathetic bitch? I can't believe you would sit here after the things I've said. And if they all said they hated me, you'd be like, oh, yeah, he sucks. But because they all said that, you don't have the will?
Well,
you don't even have the will to stick up for yourself, you slimy gum lady?
She started it out by saying, oh, he's obsessed with me. But
Yeah.
then she switched
Yeah,
to
you
liking
switched.
you after she heard about
Didn't
everyone
you?
else liking
Switch!
you.
What fucking losers. You wouldn't fucking ever catch me doing this to somebody who said the filth I've said. Listen.
A TMZ of the fucking New York comedy and LA comedy community.
I love it.
Like,
I love it.
Yeah, if he's
he makes
fucking,
shit up left and right, but he's like
He does. He makes shit up, but he's funny, and he says things in a position where he's not afraid to.
He knows what makes for good radio, and he's entertaining.
No.
And yeah, in that sense, he gets it.
Oh,
Yeah,
what other
well,
senses
you
do
know,
I have?
he doesn't like Chrissy. At least
Thank you.
he gets that much.
Well, I like him.
You like him?
Whoa.
Oh shit!
I think I tweeted at him, or like I put in their chat once.
See, that guy knows. He's like, you like him, do you? Oh, shit. That's fucking nuts. Yeah, that would be nuts to like me after the things I've said.
We've been trying to get you arrested for
Yes.
2 months.
If it were up to me, you would literally be in the slammer. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke.
the Christmas
I
thief.
want you in solitary confinement in that.
The platform.
Yeah, the platform. You eat last. Level 333.
At least he gets that much.
Well, I like him.
You like him? Oh shit!
I think
Look at that. You like him? Oh, shit. Is this Ashley Butterfield,
I
for
know,
God's
he's
sake?
so cute. I love him.
This is how I imagine Ashley Butterfield to be, by the way. This guy in our chat, I always bring him up. Ashley, is this you? Could it be? Let's hear some. Oh, you like him? Oh, shit.
Well, I like him.
You like him? Oh shit!
I think I tweeted at him, or like I put in
I
their
don't have
chat
Twitter,
once. I would
bitch.
watch him and his girlfriend or wife like have sex, and then they like. I think it freaked them out, but I was, I'm just trying to get in there.
Oh, yeah, that's what freaked me out. Out of all the fucking things I've seen in my existence. You saying this stupid... You know what it did? It repulsed me. Don't step to the queen! It's a throwback. You didn't do shit. We look at your tweets and we go, ugh, it's embarrassing. Don't respond. That's what we say.
In their chat once, I would watch him and his girlfriend or wife like have sex, and then they like. I think it freaked them out, but
Oh, yeah.
I was, I'm just trying to get in there.
Stupid idiot.
I hope it all works out for everybody. Well, I was looking for this fucking tweet, but I can't find it. Whatever. It was just something along the lines of like, no.
You have no content. Why are you talking about Red Bar? Anyways, very cool. I'm the popularist guy in the group. And this really rocks. It's happening in bunches. The quarantine X me is really starting to shake things up.
Mike COVID.
Mike COVID. Instead of Mike David, I think my name might be Mike COVID. Ugh. I hate this virus stuff. Imagine if I did a My Corona My Sharona parody. There are people who have done that.
Oh, yeah.
And they might be people you know. Here it is.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move